can anyone manifest anything against your will? Well, no, it's absolutely not, because you have your own quantum bubble, right? It's a law of assumption. The universe always reads where you stand, and you always get where you stand, which means that, well, actually, you could manifest people influencing you or manifest something against your will if that is an assumption you hold. You're that powerful. You know, I do read in some twin flame groups, oh my God, there is like evil entities attacking us. I try to explain to them, well, you're that powerful. You created those evil entities and demons attacking you, because law of assumption is you are a powerful creator. You did not come here on this planet to be a victim. You didn't come here to be the victim of a person treating you bad, a person trying to force you. You're not even a victim of some kind of demonic creatures, unless that is what you manifest. And been there, done that in my early 20s. I thought back then it was fun fighting demons, and so I did for a while. I did attract and manifest demonic attacks. Yes, I did that. But I did that. That is what I see now. You know, I was not a victim. I chose that. Why? Because I wanted to test my strength, basically. There is nobody who can do anything against your will unless you give them that power. So if you feel like you're a victim of circumstances, I'm sorry, I would advise you to snap out of that right away and claim responsibility even of the negative stuff. If you think like, yeah, I manifest the good stuff but not the bad stuff, it doesn't work that way. You either manifest or you don't. And well, the secret is you do manifest anything. You either do it consciously by learning how to do it, or you're doing it subconsciously. But you do manifest anything. You are not here to be a victim of anything. Your soul may have chosen some difficult setting, maybe family setting, because many spiritual people do, because they often need that kind of contrast. It's like what Abraham Hicks always said, we need contrast in order to know what we want and what we don't want. And even Neil Donald Walsh, in Conversations with God, God tells him, well, you need to have the experience of what you are not in order to find out what you are. Let's say if everyone is as fast as you, you don't know that you're fast. But if other people are slower than you, then you know you are a specifically fast runner, or you are very good in something. So we always need to have contrast. And those souls who wanted to ascend to a high level usually chose a very dark setting. And that is when we get programmed in the first 7 years of our lives. And then this is red thread, and we have to find that red thread and clear that. For example, with Ho'oponopono, other revision technique. And when we are adults, it's not our fault what happened to us in early childhood, but now as adults it's our responsibility. We are not victims. It is our responsibility to find those patterns and to clear them in order to manifest something else. So nobody can manifest anything for you. Not even say you and another person like the same woman or man. Let's say you are a woman and you're afraid another woman can manifest your guy. Well, yes, she can manifest your guy, but not in your quantum bubble, because there is multiple timelines. Creation is finished. Everything has happened, but everything has happened many times. Just to keep it simple, okay? Let's say we do have the biggest part of your soul, okay? This is your soul, at least in parts. And then we do have your soul making different experiences. Let's say there is a timeline A, and I'm just using different colors right now. And you will understand in a second what I'm talking about, hopefully. So, okay, so we do see different timelines, okay? You see timeline A, B, C, D, all the way to H. Your soul, the higher part of you, is experiencing all of that. But your conscious mind is only experiencing one, let's say D, but you can constantly shift between those. Creation is finished means that every possibility already has been created, and there's an infinite number. We only have a couple here, 8 to be precise. So let's say timeline A. This might be your lowest timeline. This may be where you are in deep crisis and everything you wanted does not turn out well. And then all the way to here where you are living your happiest life. We already established time is an illusion. It does not exist. All of these possibilities are already programmed. And I always explain it to my clients like a radio. There's different channels. We have channel A through H. And all of those broadcast at the same time. And with your radio, you tune into one of these channels. And that's what we do with our conscious mind. We consciously tune into one of those channels. When I say consciously, that's actually not what I meant to say. It's not that we do it consciously. For the most part, we do it subconsciously. But our consciousness is receiving one of those channels, one of those timelines. And which one is it? The one that matches your assumptions. What if people try to manifest opposing things? Like, I want to manifest a relationship, but that person does not want me. Well, this person already has been created and they also have their own timelines. And let's say you would meet in timelines C through F. Okay, those timelines are timelines where you met that person. This person may choose the timeline where it's not reciprocated, right? And they meet someone else and they love someone else. And if you don't work on your self-concept, then that is the experience you make as well, and you will meet in this timeline. So they, the person, when I say they, it's the person you are confronted with right now. Let's say it's timeline D. That's the one you're dealing. It's where you are right now. This person may not choose you, but that is okay, because in timeline F there is this other version of them already waiting for you. And in that timeline, that person chose with their own conscious mind or subconscious mind, of course, out of their own free will, they chose to love you as well. What happens if someone else tries to manifest your person? Well, that might be timeline D, right? They're happy with someone else. And if you are in lack of self-love, that could manifest a third-party situation, then that is the experience you will make. But again, there is timeline F where this person loves you and they adore you and it's the best, happiest outcome you could imagine. If you're enjoying this video so far and maybe already got some valuable information out of it, then please let me know by commenting and liking. That will help me to understand what kind of content you like and I can create more of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please considering subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell icon. I release content like this all the time on a regular basis, and you don't want to miss that one video that might change your life and shift you to your happy end. So there is this timeline, this parallel universe reality where that person you like is dating neither one of you. They like somebody completely else. Then there is a version where they're dating the other person, not you. And then there's this version of them where they're dating you, and of course a lot in between. So you choose, and your assumptions choose. If you have assumptions like, okay, he doesn't like me, but he also doesn't like her, then that's the experience you're going to make. If you have the assumption, oh, maybe he likes her better, I'm not good enough, or maybe some people think, oh, he is never going to leave the karmic, then that's the experience you're going to make. But if you change your assumptions, you see yourself with that person and you see yourself as worthy, then that's the timeline you're shifting to and that you're going to experience. The other person, of course, can also choose. And the other person, let's say we're talking about the other woman, can choose the timeline where she gets him. But he does exist multiple times, so you won't notice because you only notice what you manifest. You can only make the experience that she manifests him if you have the assumptions that, oh my God, she's better at manifesting, or you have the assumptions, I'm not good at manifesting, or I never get what I want, or I'm never chosen. Then, of course, it's not that she is manifesting that, you are manifesting them being together and not the two of you, because it is your own limiting beliefs and assumptions. Another thing is, I do have a client and her specific person was gay. He has never been with a woman, and they had this instant soul recognition, but he was always like, no, I'm not into women, I don't like women. But after like 11 years, she used visualization as a technique, and she dropped all of the limiting beliefs. She basically went on a strict mental diet. She sat down and she visualized being with him every morning, and like 3 months later he called her, they talked, and he moved in right away, and like another 3 or 4 months later they were married and still are. So did she manifest him changing his sexuality? No, because nobody can manifest you changing your sexuality, but there is a timeline. If you want to be that person, and you can imagine being with that person where they are with you, and then something must have happened that they all of a sudden realized, oh, I do like women. Whatever the reason is, they figure out, but I like you, or I also liked women, I just never knew. Whatever it is, right? I don't want to give too many details because it's, you know, their private story. But what happens is, in that situation, you would not change that person, and for them that you're dealing with in that timeline to change their sexuality, and nobody could do that to you. But there would be an alternative universe, and remember, every possible experience has been created, and that is one possible experience. Somebody noticing, oh, I always thought I like men, but I like women, or vice versa. You know, it does happen the other way around, that somebody lives a heterosexual life and then sometime realize, no, I actually do like the same gender. And in some cases it is vice versa, of course. So everything that is possible to imagine does exist in this multiverse. So nobody can change you. But what happened is that that person that would try to manifest something against your will would not end up getting you, but a different version of you in this multiverse that actually wants the same thing as that person. So don't worry, nobody can influence you. I hope this video helped. If it did, please help me by liking, subscribing, hitting the bell. I can check out my other content. If you like tarot and divination, you can check out my other channel, Magic, Twin Flame and Soulmate Coaching. I do pick a cards and twin flame readings over there. You can book your own reading, you can book your own coaching, and I do see you in your own reading or coaching or another video. And till then, I wish you all the best now. Bye bye.